Hello, happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm feeling good today. I wanted to jump on here and I wanted to share one of my favorite practices on my Mondays is to set intentions and to be very clear about my goals. And I want to talk about why it's important to have a goal and the difference between having an intention and a goal, right? It's so important. So one of the things that I do every Monday is I check my goals. Like, what are my goals that I've already set? I usually do like quarterly goals, and then there's monthly goals, and then also what are the action steps that I need to take, right? And getting that out of my head and onto paper and being very clear about that. And then, of course, you jump into it, right? So I also wanted to talk about the difference between having an intention and a goal. So when you have an intention, a desire, a vision, something you really want to experience, and as long as you here on earth, you got something you want. You got something you say you gonna do that you've been wanting to do. So when you are clear about what that intention is, that's really great. You want to lean into that intention and you want to take it further, right? You want to actually turn it into a goal. But here's how you know you don't have a goal yet. Because some people think they got a goal, like, oh, you know what? I want to go do that. I'm going to do that before. But have you actually put a date behind it? Sometimes I'll hear people say what they want to do, and I'll say, well, when you going to do it? Then you get to see whether or not they're serious. And I often challenge people who come to my workshops and my clients, like after we have set an intention, what's really important is to bring the commitment behind that. So when are you going to do that next step? It don't even have to be the whole thing, but when are you going to do the next step? When? Put a date behind it. And how do you know? Right? Some people who know what SMART goals are, right? I teach SMART goals. I've been teaching it for years. But how do you know whether or not you can measure it, right? How do you know that you accomplished your goal? Do you have a time set in it? Is it something that's realistic to where you are right now, right? So those are things that you want to think about when you're setting a goal. And the reason why it's important to have goals, is because you want to know where you're going in life, right? You don't want to just get on a boat and just say, I want to just float around the whole ocean and never have a destination. You just want to kind of just float in the middle of the ocean. Don't you want to go somewhere? Don't you want to go from point A to point B? Like, get to the thing, right? So it's very important to have the goal and to have an action plan that gets you to the goal, right? So those are the steps you take. So what I do with my clients, we break that down, right? We have the end result. We have the goal in mind. And then we break down what are the steps that are going to take me to that goal, right? And I think that's very important to have an actual plan, not just the goal. And then, of course, you got to show up for it. But the other thing that's important and that I pride myself on in terms of the type of coach that I am is we're not just going to have the action plan for you getting to the goal, but we're also going to have a plan and a practice in place that allows you to really reflect on who are you becoming in the process. Like, it's not just about the destination. It's not just about the end result. Who are you becoming? How are you transforming? What are you learning about yourself? What are your challenges? What are your wins? What is the journey? Because that is what it's about. It is about the journey that you take on your way to the destination, because that's what's going to sustain you, right? It's not just about, okay, here's the desire I have and I want to reach that desire and I'm going to go get that thing. Yes, you got to have that go get it energy, but also think about the feminine energy. Take time to reflect. Take time to think about, okay, last week this happened and, that was a challenge. And what did I learn from that? Let me pull from that experience to take me further, because you can get the destination. You can get to the destination. You can get the desire, but can you keep it? Right? And I think when it comes to sustaining, it's about the practices that you create while you're on your way to the goal, while you're on your way along the journey. So that's what I teach my clients. Like it's masculine and feminine, right? It's not just about doing, it's also about being. Who are you being? Who are you becoming? What are you learning as you move forward towards your goal, right? And really building a practice that allows you to be in constant reflection on that, because that's what life is about. We are here to learn. We are here to change. We are here to transform. We are here to rise. We're not here to just do. We're here to be too. So, yeah. That's what Spirit wanted me to say. Talking about the importance of having a goal, but also not only having a goal, but having a practice that allows you to keep your vibration in a certain place, right? Because you can do all the steps that a coach might tell you to take, or someone may tell you to take. Here are all the steps along the way. But if you don't have the courage, if you don't have the confidence, if you are not reflecting and learning and really being intentional about that along the way, you may not even get there, or you might get there, but you may not keep the thing that you want. So that's what I do with my clients and my private coaching clients and my Queen for a Day personal retreat. We do that as well. We'll be diving deep. So, yes, just want to come and share that. Hello, Queen. I see you tuning in. Nice to see you. So very important, again, just not to only have an intention, to turn your intentions into goals, to turn your goal into an action plan, and not only the action plan that gets you to where you're going, but then have practices that allow you to sustain, allow you to learn who you are, allow you to transform, right? It's a journey. What I teach is like, know where you are on the journey, because the journey gonna get rocky. It's gonna be some challenges. It's gonna be some discomfort, especially if you're trying to do something you've never done before. You gotta know that. And I teach my clients in my life to expect the discomfort, expect the cocoon, right? So if you're the courageous caterpillar along the journey, expect that you're going to have to go up to that cocoon. You're going to have to get inside that cocoon. You're going to have to morph and transform into something else, which means you're going to have to let something go. You're going to have to release some things. You're going to have to develop some new practices, some new habits, some new ways of thinking and being in order to become the butterfly. And then when you become the butterfly, you're going to have to learn how to use your wings, right? And so it's about a journey. It's about a journey to transformation. It's not just about the destination. And I'm learning that with all my life, this whole year. My theme for this year was Black Butterfly Woman. And so I have definitely been through the caterpillar, the cocoon, have gotten the wings, and have to teach myself how to not think like a caterpillar anymore. Like, thank you, caterpillar, because without your courage, I would not be the butterfly that I am. But now I got to learn how to fly. I got to learn how to soar, and that's going to require some elevation. That's going to require some courage. That's going to require some confidence. That's going to require some releasing and letting go of the old and just allowing yourself to become who you've always been, the butterfly. Okay? So, yeah, let me know if anything I've said has resonated. And I want to invite you, if you haven't already, check out my Queen for a Day personal retreat. I would love to invite you to check that out. It's a link in my bio. If you know that you need just some time to kind of dive deep into what it looks like to put yourself first, to really plan out and map out the rest of your year or get ready for 2023. If you need to just kind of sit with it, when was the last time you took a day for yourself? To be heard, to be valued, to be loved on, to be treated like the queen that you are, and to be bold and courageous enough to put yourself first. So that's what we're doing over there. And I also always have my free 30-minute clarity call. If you want to get clear about your intentions and really map that out and also talk about what's blocking you, click the link in the bio. There's no cost to you. I would love to talk to you. And other than that, share this with somebody who you think might need to hear it. And let me know if anything resonates with you. I would love to hear from you. Peace, love, and light.